How's it going everyone, it's Vivi and welcome back to some Kingdom Hearts. So one thing I've had in mind, after analyzing the cutscenes of the recent Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, I made the same mistake, theorizing over a mistranslation. I went with the subtitles, to be completely honest, the word only. Only in this case meaning his own group of people perhaps, or his own organization in other words. But if you literally translate the Japanese dialogue, it changes things quite a lot. So the first thing I want to go over, Famitsu's translation by user Saken, thank you. The graceful assassin Marluxia, bottom of page text on Marluxia. In Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, using his position of power, Marluxia attempts to overthrow the Organization 13, however is stopped in his tracks when defeated by Sora. Additionally, in the series' oldest story to date, Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, we encounter a figure named Lauriam, who bears a striking resemblance to Marluxia, hint hint. I strongly believe this is a Lauriam. Some of you might disagree, it's fine, but I have a feeling this is Lauriam. I mean, he was defeated, Marluxia, was defeated in Chain of Memories at Castle Oblivion by Sora. I do not think this is Marluxia via time travel. Some of you might have thought of that. I mean, it's possible, but I don't believe it. Well, okay, time travel, maybe young Xehanort could have brought Marluxia before he went against Xemnas. You know, with a fresh mindset. But knowing what he did eventually, he'd revert to his old ways even if he was brought back from a time where he was respecting Xemnas. Now despite all that, the Japanese dialogue tells us that he's still part of the new Organization 13, not only. That's a mistake. In the translation, there's no number 13, but in the actual Japanese dialogue, 13 is pronounced. Sora, when meeting Marluxia, he refers to the previous or former Organization 13 when translated to English. Like literally. Sora says Moto Juu-San Kikan, Juu-San being number 13. Moto being previous or former organization. Marluxia says Shin Juu-San Kikan. That means new Organization 13. In Japanese, if I'm not mistaken, I'm not an expert in this, but many words have the same pronunciation, but different meaning depending on the words that follow it. Even kanji, same spelling, but can have different looks. When Sora says Shin in the trailer, we have the word new, but for Marluxia, we get the word only instead. He does say Shin. So this translation right here is a bit off. Now Famitsu refers to Shin as true Organization 13. Saken translated it to true. So it seems like Shin can also be used as true. But as for the word only, no, it doesn't work. In place of the old Organization 13, blocking Sora's path in KH3 is the true Organization 13. Despite being defeated by Sora while a part of the old organization, Marluxia appears to also be a part of the new one? As for the reason for his revival, and whether his goals match with those of the true Organization 13's leader, Master Xehanort, all remain a mystery. So it seems like Marluxia is part of the new, or I guess you could call it true Organization 13, the Organization 13 run by old Master Xehanort. Okay, some of you might say, true could mean Marluxia's own organization, right? Okay, but don't forget the number 13. Juu-San is mentioned in the dialogue. 13 people. Why would Marluxia form his own group of 13 people? Marluxia, if this is his real self, Lauriam, he doesn't have 13 people. Even if he did, why 13 specifically? He mainly teamed up with Lauriam to overthrow the organization. What about the Dandelions then, from Union Cross? He was part of the new Union leaders, well about that. We're not too sure if Lauriam was actually chosen. Some seem to believe that he stole Strelitzia's position, and that perhaps he's the one who killed her. Well, the whole thing with Strelitzia, it seems like she could be turning into a nobody, but I'm not gonna get into that. So, he's not referring to the Dandelions. They're not a group of 13 people. I mean, he does say Organization 13 in the Japanese dialogue. He really is talking about the new one. It translates to that. Okay, why does he lack the yellow eyes? Well, we aren't too sure if he has been Norted yet. Perhaps he's in the process of becoming one of Xehanort's vessels. But I still find this very hard to believe. If this is Lauriam, with memory of Castle Oblivion at least, cause he remembers Sora very well, why would he work with Xehanort? If he hated Xemnas, if he tried overthrowing him, why would he serve this new Organization 13? I'm thinking of something. Lauriam, which I believe is him, he survived the Keyblade War and is currently with the Union leaders in some sort of special realm. Some people call it the Unchained Realm. As for how he ended up in the Birth by Sleep timeline in Organization 13, well, as I've said in the past, I believe the Secret Realm has to do with how time flows and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not gonna get into that. The point is, Lauriam, who survived and is currently in the KH3 timeline, he's curious about the Keyblade, which Xehanort is planning to forge, using 13 darknesses and 7 lights. Marluxia, aka Lauriam, might not actually be part of them due to his betrayal. I mean, come on now. So time travel, why would young Xehanort even bother? Marluxia or Lauriam here could be completely delusional, thus explaining the lack of yellow eyes. He believes he's gonna join Xehanort's Organization 13, but no, due to his betrayal, that will not be the case. Okay, but what if the yellow eyes aren't an instant thing? Well, about that. Terranort, when Xehanort took over Terra, the yellow eyes appeared immediately. Okay, let's try this one then. Nomura said Lauriam is a Lauriam. Yes, although Marluxia and Lauriam are nobodies and somebody, they're two different people. So, I'm thinking Marluxia prefers to be called by the name Marluxia for some unknown reason. Perhaps something that happened in the past? He doesn't like to be called Lauriam? We're about to find out eventually. Nomura did say that the story progression of Union Cross will speed up, so we're just gonna have to wait. And in other news, Nomura's cat Deshi will have a motif in KH3. Yes, Nomura has 2 cats. And now, Meow Wow was not inspired by his cats. When he designed Meow Wow, he did not own any cats. I just wanted to throw this one in the video. So with that being said, guys, this is it for the video. So as usual, do your stuff, leave your comments in the comment section below. If you have any sort of questions or your own theories, leave everything in the comment section below. And as always, I've been Vivi, and thank you so much for watching.